Rorschach's journal. October 15th, 1985. Spilled milk leaves bad taste in mouth. Daniel. Why you look so tired all the time?
That's why they call me Night Owl, because I'm up all the time. Why do you always talk like that?
I'm a smoker.
Macy's. Guess it's just a matter of time, I suppose. Dr. Manhattan. Clam chowder. You look different.
I've changed to match my persona.
You look like a fucking stoner.
Exactly.
It's all a joke. A huge practical joke. Ozzy. Looking a little gayer than last time.
We all must make sacrifices.
I can see my future.
I truly am the smartest man alive.
And the gayest.
Tell me, Ozymandias, what do you see?
Give me a couple minutes.
Human bean juice.
Hey guys, Rob here, and today we're all going to review Watchmen, directed by Zack Snyder.
And I'm Sean.
And I'm Anthony.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Brian.
Movie review by Rob.
So hey guys, this is all of us, as you might know us by now, and we just got out of the Midnight IMAX show.
Where's my face?
Of Watchmen. So who wants to tell us, since you guys are bigger Watchmen fans than I as far as the graphic novel goes, because I only read it about a month ago. Give us a little bit of background about it.
It was written by Alan Moore, art by Dave Gibbons.
Alan Moore was in our screener tonight.
He was! It's crazy. You didn't see
In case you don't know what they're talking about, a guy came out dressed like Alan Moore.
Yeah.
Wasn't really
produced
him.
by DC Comics. I know one thing Alan Moore hates is work being turned into movies and such, so he disowns it, like V for Vendetta and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
From hell.
From hell, yes.
So basically everything he's written.
Yeah.
So, you guys know name for name of who's in it.
Yes.
So,
We got
Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays the comedian.
Malin Ackerman as Silk Spectre 2. Carla Gugino is Silk Spectre 1.
That was two fingers, but whatever. Jackie Earle Haley is Rorschach.
Patrick Wilson as Night Owl 2.
And Matthew Good, or Good, as Ozymandias.
He's a good one. He's a good one. Yes.
so
Great cast.
the graphic novel. What?
Billy Crudup as
Oh
Dr.
yes,
Manhattan.
Billy Crudup. We almost forgot.
Very
Yes.
emotionless, but I guess that works for the character.
He's supposed to be.
He kind of sounded like I was telling you guys earlier. He sounded a lot like Crispin Glover, like back in his Back
I like
to
to
the
write
Future days.
stories about creatures that come from outer space. I don't want anyone to read my stories.
And
Science fiction stories.
as far as characters
Luke
go
and
and plot development and whatnot, that's okay. Graphic novel, I believe it was written 1984, 85.
Around there.
We could find out.
It's got a huge fan base, so they had a lot riding on this, and there's a lot of these type, like 300 was off of the graphic novel.
Sin City.
Sin City. What was the other one that's alluding? The Spirit.
Yeah.
Awful, but
But it was
yeah, look,
rough.
he's got a copy of it here. So very long, 12 issues long. So the movie itself runs 2 hours and 40 minutes, and that's not counting the Tales of the Black Freighter, which is a smaller comic within the comic.
Yeah. And Beneath the Hood, a book within the comic. which will all be out on DVD. Making
It was
up to
released
almost
in
4 hours.
1986 and
86.
87
Yes.
because they all came
We're
out.
close.
But overall, I think as far as like pacing wise, because I've heard a lot of people saying pacing wise. Now, who here hasn't? Have you all read the graphic novel?
I've read parts of it.
I've
I
read
haven't
most
read
of
the
it.
Now, what did you think of pacing since you didn't read all of it? Was the movie a little slow going or a little?
The beginning was a little slow, a little drawn out, but I enjoyed it because it had a really rich and depth story. So
Yeah, see, I think that's going to be a big issue with fans. Like, I was sitting there, being that I read it, I was constantly going, well, oh, I remember that from the comic, and I remember this, and I was more disappointed in things that were left out rather than what I was seeing. But I think people who haven't read it might have a problem with pacing a bit, just because,
The
like,
beginning might be a little confusing for someone who hasn't read it because there's a lot of information just thrown in
Yes.
your face.
Yeah.
First like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
and another thing is that the movie is kind of advertised as a non-stop action ride,
Which is
it's not.
It has
Let's count the action scenes.
the fight in the beginning.
Fight scene.
Fight,
In the beginning.
the alley scene with
Alley
him
scene
in-
with the gang,
yeah,
the jail,
the jail,
Rorschach and the cops.
yeah, 4,
and
the ending
end.
fight with
battle.
yeah.
5
yeah,
and
and battle.
Yeah,
That's not really an action scene.
Oh.
It's just, so
Yeah,
five
it's
scenes, 5 action scenes within
a 2 hour and
2
40
and a half,
minute.
yeah.
probably a half
Not-
an hour of the movie.
And each action scene lasts maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So
So,
They're all very well
but I'm
done,
not
though.
discrediting it
Yeah,
at all
I-
because the pacing, it's an excellent movie, and as long as you're in it for the ride, you're in it. Like,
I like the brutality. Like they
gore?
really packed a punch.
there's a
And,
lot of
yeah.
gore, and there's a lot of
But like the fact that like they were like taking down most guys with one punch.
the choreography with the fighting was very well executed.
And they didn't forget the choreographer in this movie, like Slumdog.
Like Slumdog Millionaire.
yes.
They
Yeah.
forgot the dance man.
But there are some funny, like, let me talk very briefly about Dr. Manhattan.
Penis.
Chowder. Penis.
Penis.
I've seen
Penis.
I've seen bigger penises in pornography.
I thought
The
you said
Dr.
you said
Manhattan's.
smaller.
Penis.
Yeah, you're throwing me off. I keep saying penis too many times in one night. I've seen.
Penis.
I've seen small. Whoa! My clothing's coming off.
I'm a comedian.
I've seen
It's all a joke.
I've seen smaller penises in pornography than they made Dr. Manhattan's penis. It's very hard. It was like the distracting Kevin Bacon CG penis in Hollow Man.
Always falling down the elevator.
Yeah, like it's hard to take a character serious. Like I understand they had to stay true to the
Penis.
scene, but maybe they should have stayed a little bit above the waist for some of those scenes.
Yeah.
The sex scene though is very good, and quickly the music was very good.
Yes.
I thought it was like a good combination of 70s and 80s music. Some Bob Dylan in the introduction, which
Sometimes,
was
yeah, I
an
like
excellent
that.
introduction.
And it had the original MTV startup.
Yeah, the original MTV.
And
like,
Rambo.
the only
First Blood.
one negative, Ronald Reagan's not Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon's makeup was a little
He looked like
exaggerated.
Pinocchio.
He looked like the Halloween mask.
He looked like Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
From Point Break. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, the Halloween mask that they made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Richard Nixon's face in this. Overall, acting was well, pacing. If you were into it, you're into it. Any other really quick positives? Because I don't want this to run as long as the movie.
See it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, check it out.
Overall reviews. I'll give it out of 5. I'll give it 4. The penis is one issue, and
Penis.
the hour and 20 minutes of
Uncut.
hour and 20 minutes of uncut stuff and the Black Freighter stuff that's all going to come out on the DVD will make this a 5.
If you watched my review, you'll know I already gave it a 9 out of 10.
As I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
You guys?
For not reading the comic or the graphic novel all the way through, and it was a little drawn out, I would probably give it an 8.5 blue balls out of 10.
8.5 blue balls out of 10?
Dr. Manhattan's balls. Located next to his penis.
And
Yeah, I have the same issue. I would give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of
Penis
5.
thing is a-
but overall, I think we're telling you, you need to
Check it
see
out.
it, so lock it up.
I hope this was good for you. This was for me.
It was awesome.
Peace.
Penis.
So keep them coming, and remember, I'll be watching.